Welcome to lesson 3-10, boys and girls. I am in my dungeon of basement preparing this. It is, I think it's like 8:30, 8:41 Monday night. So most of you will probably be watching this on Tuesday afternoon or Wednesday morning. But this is the lesson where we put it all together. This is what teachers really want you to be able to do. So our question is, how do we use these strategies that we've already learned to solve story problems? Now this is kind of this is the fun part for teachers, because we give you problems, we teach you things, hopefully you learn them, we go over them. Now it's, can you use them? And that's what this is about. This is about taking what we've learned and being able to apply it in almost a real world setting. Now there is a bunch of handouts for you, not a bunch of handouts, but it's a sheet with a bunch of story problems. Please make sure you have those. If you do not, like if you're watching these at home and I forget to pass them out like I did yesterday, just write them. Just what I would do is just kind of leave like an open spot right here, and then just kind of write your stuff underneath. So you can, when you get the handout, you can just cut and glue it in there. But hopefully I will remember to pass them out prior to watching this. Our review part of today, one of the things that I've really noticed that we're having problems. If I give you the problem 5,000 minus 1,234. Now, when we're setting up this problem, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting much better at setting it up. Remembering that this is the decimal point right here. Okay, and if there were other numbers. But one of the things that we're forgetting to do, and that we're having a lot of confusion with, is that when we're subtracting, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, one of the things that we're having problems with, and we tend to get confused, is in our borrowing. Because what we're doing is sometimes when we do 0 minus 4, what we're going to do is we just say it's 4. When in all actuality, you cannot take 4 away from 0. So it's very important that we're not doing math that way. And we have to remember that we can't do 0 from 4. So we got to go to our neighbor, nothing there. Go to our neighbor, nothing there. We have to go all the way to the 5. And then we can cross that out. The 5 becomes a 4. And then this becomes a 10. Because we're taking 1,000 and we're adding 1,000 to 100 to 0 hundreds, and it becomes 1000. Now we can borrow. This becomes a 9. Now that's 900. And we're going to take that extra 100 and we're going to add it to 0 tens, and we're going to get 10 tens, which is 100. Now we can borrow, and we're going to take these 10 tens, make it 9 tens or 90, and we're going to make this 0, 10 ones. Okay? Because if we look at the difference, 9, we were at 100, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, that's 10 ones, and we just move those over here. Now we can subtract. Okay? 10 less 4 is 6. Now, one of the things that 9 less 3 is 6, 9 less 2 is 7, 4 less 1 is 3. So the answer is 3,766. Now, one of the things that some of us are doing, and I don't want you to make that mistake, is after you've already canceled, all of a sudden you're going to start canceling again. And be like, oh, I have to cancel again. Don't do that. 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 Am I able to erase that? I am, because I don't want you to do that. We want to avoid, once you borrow, once you cancel, then you're done. You don't have to redo it. Okay? So that's the first part of the review. Second part of the review, I want you to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want you to put a decimal point, and I want you to put 1, 2, 3 lines. Okay, then I want you to pause the video, and I want you to write what each one of these what each one of these place values is. So if this is the millions place value, write millions in that place value. If this is the tens, write tens in that one. Okay? When you're done, restart the video and you will see that the answers miraculously appear. Hopefully, ladies and gentlemen, as you look and check and see how you did, ones, we're moving left, ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s. And then on the other side of the decimal point, we have bizarro T decimal land, TH land, tenths, hundredths, thousandths. And again, think of that bridge. This is our mirror. This is normal land. And then this is bizarro TH land. And we have our bridge. 10, tenths, hundreds, hundredths, thousands, thousandths. Alright, that's the end of first video. For the next video, we're just going to start doing some story problems. And each video will probably have about 2 to 3 story problems depending upon how it goes.